Tick.
Alright guys, now today's show is all for the guys, and today we are hanging out with two young individuals who have made a name for themselves. We have Dewald, who owns his own coffee business, and he also studies actuarial sciences at the University of Stellenbosch. And then we also have Harold, who studies at Harvard University. He's on a sabbatical from his 5th semester, and he too owns his own business. Welcome to the show, you guys.
Sure, thanks a lot for having me.
Okay, now you guys are both young, and you are making moves out there in terms of your career. Let's start with you, Dewald. What inspired you to actually get into the coffee business?
Well, ever since a young age, I've been fascinated about entrepreneurship. I come from Robertson in the Western Cape, went to high school Robertson as well. And I remember one day walking on campus and seeing this girl with an empty cup of coffee. And it puzzled me for a while, and I immediately realized the coffee market and the coffee industry and the student industry is much bigger than I anticipated. And I took the gap, and from there we made contracts with Nestlé South Africa, and we installed coffee vending machines in different residences on campus. And I think my main dream was to use this medium as an advertising medium. So we got the top 8 companies at Stellenbosch to advertise on the cups, and then we brought them together to do some community work at Stellenbosch in different schools, and yeah, that's it in a nutshell.
That's so amazing. So it went from your individual business venture to just something huge and something that has to do with social responsibilities. That's really amazing. So Harold, talking about social responsibility, you've been working with your company on a new venture, FNS, and just talk to us a little bit more about the Geyser Flicker.
Right, so the Geyser Flicker is a device that was actually thought up not too long ago, not too far from here, also about a kilometer away in an apartment. And I was really annoyed by the manual routine of having to, lift my geyser switch and then turn it off, after it's heated up. And I realized there were a whole lot of guys doing the same thing. And the only options, that were available was the electronic geyser timer or some other sophisticated systems. And what I wanted to do basically is create a unit that could automate the schedule, and it would be dirt cheap. And then could also help the municipality at the same time to take those geysers off during the peak hour periods that bring problems like load shedding.
Oh, wow.
So it's a device that we basically launching to help bridge the gap. There's a whole lot of people that are manually doing this thing, and there's a municipality that really gets hurt when all the geysers come on at the same time. So we're trying to, solve that issue.
Wow, that's really amazing because it saves a lot of energy as well. So that's really cool. Now, you mentioned that your product is launching, and it's launching in July, which is really close. How are you feeling in terms of that?
I'm very nervous, but its time has come, so I'm excited at the same time.
Okay, cool. Now, Harold, you study applied mathematics at Harvard, and you are studying actuarial sciences at the University of Stellenbosch. A lot of us, we have a lot of trouble balancing our lives. How do you guys do it? Because you've got these thriving businesses that you've got going, and you're also studying. Let's start with you, Dewald.
I think from my side, a crucial role from a small age was my environment. I'm privileged enough to be in one of the best men's residences in our country, Inrag Men's Residence, and I'm surrounded with a lot of oaks and friends that really stimulates me in all different sides of life and balance it out. And it's a bit of a motivational that you get from their side to achieve more than you ever thought you'd be able to do.
Yeah.
So environment, I think you're in, and the people you surround yourself, I think, is probably one of the biggest factors that contribute to that.
Yeah, cool. And you, Harold?
I think pretty much the same thing as Dewald. Your association is very important. I'm actually friends with Dewald through the Alan Gray Orbis Foundation, which is a fellowship of 150 or 200 or so young guys who are very passionate about making an impact in the country. And knowing that I have a man here who's doing big things also motivates me and pushes me to work harder too. So association is very important.
Okay, cool. Association is key, you guys. Now, you guys, we have loads of kids out there who have these amazing entrepreneurial ideas, but they don't necessarily have the resources to actually go out there and kickstart these ideas. What advice do you have as young entrepreneurs to those prospective entrepreneurs out there?
Well, I think we had a discussion the other night, me and Harold, and I think he gave the best metaphor I've heard in a long time regarding that situation. Harold, you feel it?
Well, I'd encourage them to start, and innovation is not for special people, you know?
Yeah.
Everyone is an innovator, and if you don't think so, when you're in the bathroom the next time and you run out of toilet paper, you'll remember innovation is always there.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to come up with a plan.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Now, as we wrapping things up, we all had ideas growing up of what we would be like when we grow up and the careers that we want to take on. Now, looking back, because you guys have had all these ventures in your lives, what are the 3 tips that you would give to your teenage self?
I think from my side, first of all, is don't take yourself too seriously. See the humor in life, because there's a lot of it. And secondly is, if you're in certain situations and you've got this great idea, take that first step. You don't know where it's going to, but take it and, yeah, take that risk. And then thirdly, I'd like to refer to Harold as well. Yeah.
Well, I think on my side, 3 Ps. Be patient, be persistent, and be positive. If you have a bright idea, go for it, but be patient, be persistent, and be positive. And I swear, it'll work.
I love that. The 3 Ps, you guys. Patience, persistence, and positivity. But right now, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.